Hello, my name is Macy from Little Pearl Breads over on Instagram, and today I am making sourdough brioche buns with you guys. We're gonna fill them with a cream cheese filling and then top them one with fresh peaches and a sugar streusel, and the other with raspberry jam. So let's jump right into it. Jumping into prepping our brioche dough, we're gonna start with our wet ingredients. So we're gonna pour in our milk, and then we will also add in our active sourdough starter. Next, we're gonna add our flour. We are using bread flour. We have regular cane sugar right here, some classic salt, and then I love using vanilla bean paste in these buns specifically. I think it adds amazing flavor, and you're also gonna get the flecks of the vanilla bean inside as well. Before we start this mixer up, we're gonna add 2 eggs. So we have all of our ingredients in here except for the butter. We're gonna close this up and get it started on a low speed. So we're gonna go ahead and add in about half of our butter, let the mixer absorb that, and then we'll add in the rest of our butter as well. We're gonna go ahead and turn the mixer on at a slightly higher speed than we were using earlier to really get the gluten to form. Our dough is done mixing. So this dough right now is not overly sticky. Obviously it's very stretchy. I'm struggling. And we are going to let it finish its first rise. And I will say that with brioche dough, because there's butter in the dough, butter can slow down fermentation because of the fat content in it. So it's hard to overproof brioche dough, and you want to lean more that way than underproofing brioche dough. So we're gonna cover this up with some plastic wrap, and we will come back to it in a few hours. We have completed the first rise for our brioche dough. It obviously is very happy. There's a giant bubble on top, and it is time to shape these buns. We are going to shape it into 16 buns here. They're each going to be around 100 grams. Shaping these buns, we want to make sure that we get a nice tight surface on them without actually breaking the dough. That's why you want to use a stronger flour when you're making these buns. So we're going to take this, measure each one out. So we have our little blob of dough right here. We're going to use the bench scraper and just shape it like a traditional sourdough loaf until the top is nice and smooth. And again, you want to do this in a way where you're getting a nice tight surface, but you're not breaking the surface on the top. Once you have it into kind of a rounded, smooth shape like this, I like to take my hands and work in a circle like this, kind of tucking the dough in under itself, and we'll plop it onto our baking sheet. We're shaping up our final bun here, and then these guys are gonna take a nice long second rise. They are going to grow in volume, become nice, light, full of air, and puffy. Before we do that, we are going to cover this with plastic wrap just so that the surface of our dough stays nice and moist. We don't want it to dry out. And then we will check back in a few hours. Our buns are just about done rising, so we are going to prepare the cream cheese filling that's gonna go inside all of them. I'm gonna add 2 sticks of softened cream cheese into our bowl. Next, we are going to add some cane sugar along with some vanilla bean paste. And then we're gonna add 2 eggs. We need to make a little indent in all of these buns. So we're going to use a measuring cup and we're going to press into our bun to make a space for the cream cheese filling and the other toppings. Squish right in the middle of your bun and then lift up with a cup, and it will leave a little bit of an indent, just like that. Okay. We are going to fill our piping bag with our cream cheese filling, and all of these are going to get a nice healthy dose of this. And now we're gonna do half of them with raspberry jam and the other half with fresh peaches and our crumbly streusel topping. Just a little plop. Final step before we pop these in the oven, I'm just gonna do a quick little milk wash on the edges of the buns. You don't need to be like super precise with this or anything. It's just gonna give the buns a good shine on the outside. We have the oven preheated to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. We are gonna stick these straight in and bake them for around 25 minutes. No steam necessary or anything. They will bake straight in the oven. Let's go ahead and pop these in the oven. These are looking so good. A nice golden brown exterior, and we're gonna set these off onto our plate and top them with powdered sugar. These have been cooling for a little while now, and I am dying to try them. Oh, these are so light and fluffy on the inside. So good. The crumb is very airy and soft, very light in texture, just very soft. Pillowy. Let's try the raspberry one. Such a classic flavor. These were so delicious. I cannot wait for you guys to try this recipe out. It will be down below, and I can't wait to see your beautiful creations.